thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready. Go. Hey, keep it. Hey, get the weight room. Come on. Hey, check 22.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. That's good for a first down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in the playoffs.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Open man is QT complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll run on first down. McFarland. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
From the gun, Jackson. Being chased, and he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Check Mike, man.
Jackson from the shotgun. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Lonnie Johnson picks it.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. They'll look to throw here on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Here's 2nd and 8. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He may try, and he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from 7 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And that will be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. On the return, it's Tate. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, that's good for a 1st down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Looking to throw. He's got Fuller. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 32 yards. And the Texans push further out in front.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 27 yards there, a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. 2nd and 14. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Back to throw here. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Third down.
Ready? Mike, 5. I got him.
To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 39 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. He finds McCoy. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks...
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go. This is caught inside the 15. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And give him a gain of 37.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Your trip is here.
They come out here in the eye.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Oh, a quarterback sneak on second down. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Let's get it.
At the 34-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard. Jackson now. He'll rifle this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. 66 yards as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these 2 teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Jalen Ferguson able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
On first down, McFarland, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on second down. Jackson. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Here's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So on fourth down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
In every game, teams are looking for that momentum shift, and that run there, the offense feels like, hey, maybe we can get something going, but defensively, they've slowed them down the entire game. They don't want to turn into more. They're going to try and figure out a way to take it back on this next play.
Ready? On the base. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Open man is QT, complete. Well, that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Ravens' 3-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
Double tight, guys.
It's a gain of 2.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Jordan Howard taking it in. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Sack City. Sack City, baby.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. On 3rd down, McFarland. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
2nd and 4. It's complete to Fuller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 43. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now back to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
On 2nd down, McFarland. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Jackson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. On the move to his left. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they...
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 7
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Victory all but assured now as they take a knee here, and they're going to escape with a one-point victory.
It's now 3rd and 13.
Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.